Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Buccaneers.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 1st down. Huff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 15 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Wentz now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Wentz on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. it's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Returning it, John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Incomplete. We remind folks that although this is technically week 2 of the preseason, Charles, the Cowboys are actually playing their 3rd game as they were chosen to play in the Hall of Fame game.
And it made sense because their owner, Jerry Jones, one of this year's Hall of Fame inductees, remember his Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years in that great run in the 1990s.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26.
Fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
And it is now 21-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets past one man. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Wentz will try again on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Wentz to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huff looking left side, and he's got a man. That Simmons. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard around the 37. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huff. He's got Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 63 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff, and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on third down. Huff. Open man has got one. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 65 yards. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first down, Wentz. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wade. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Working from the gun, Wentz going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Wentz to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third and long, it's Wentz. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. They'll run it now
now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Huff. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. On first down, Huff. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they'll go on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
23 yards on the play.
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round!
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Miller taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask them, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Kelly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, this guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Miller running right. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards remaining now on second down.
Tight end right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
You got four down. Here we go. What? 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. Try and 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles Tapper in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. The Cowboys on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. Underneath for Miller. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Try and 38.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Try and 38. Try and 38.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back now in Tampa. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Room here to run. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They run the counter now on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green.
Kelly. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Green.
Here's Kelly. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stiff-armed him. And now running right through it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Kelly to throw. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting. In a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Second down following the incompletion.
Strong right, strong right. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here we go. 190.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Here we go. 38.
Able to slither by. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Here we go now. 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Now Kelly. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Dumps it complete to Miller. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.